Hey VC, I'm back at it again, making another video. Today's video is, I'm just going to show you some CDs I've been listening to tonight. Kind of got bored and I really want to show these CDs off. That's really what it's all about. All these CDs are more of the blacker side and darker side and the eviler side of metal. It's real raw and primitive. Some of it's first wave black metal, some of it's death doom, some of it's straight up death metal, and some of it's blackened death metal. This time of year brings that side of me out where I just want to hear this style of metal, and what a great way to show it off. The background will be listening to this. And that's kind of style I've been really gravitating to. This is Aggressor. This album is Satan's Sodomy of Death. It's all their demos. It's a compilation of it. This happens to be Satan's Sodomy demo 1987. It's on now. It's really dark, first wave sounding, first wave black metal sound stuff, real thrashy. Of course, you can hear that vocals more along the lines of Teutonic thrash. This band's from France, and they got some killer death metal albums as well. But it's kind of the mood I've been in, is this type of stuff. So without further ado, I'll show the other albums I've been listening to. So let's start off with this one. This is Exito. What is it called? Carnival of Souls. Exito is Exito is a death metal band from Belgium. They released this gem in 1994. It's a really killer album. Really killer album. Real technical, killer vocals. I love the vocals on this album. It's one that I haven't seen shown a lot. I think I've seen maybe Dennis show it once. But other than that, I really haven't seen anybody show this masterpiece of Belgian death metal. But it's one of those albums I don't listen to a lot, but when I do, it's usually about this time of the year. So, Exito, Carnival of Souls from 1994. Another one which is really needs no explanation. It's Sacrifice. Dang it, Torment and Fire. I always want to say Forward Determination for some reason. That's the other album. But anyway, this is another great album. Real raw thrash metal from Canada. Released in 1987, I believe, or 86. I'm a huge fan of Canadian thrash metal. This is leaning more towards the blackened side of thrash metal. But just an absolute gem. I have all their albums, but I believe this is the one I go to the most because it's just the pure, aggressive, raw stuff they do in it. And favorite tracks on this one is Turn in Your Grave, and of course their song Sacrifice. Just a bunch of, there's Possession is a good one, The Exorcism. Kind of gives you a feel what this album's all about. Just dark, heavy, aggressive, raw, primitive thrash metal, what thrash metal should be. Sacrifice, Torment and Fire. Next one up, man, this one is Transgressor, Ether the Scapegoat. Released in 1992. The band's out of Tokyo, Japan. The Japanese doom, death doom. What I really like about this, I mean, the guitars are out of tune. That's why I love how this sounds. The guitars are out of tune. They put some acoustic guitars in there, and they're out of tune. But the bass work in this is fucking killer. This album the way it sounds just is perfect. It's just a perfect death metal album. It's really aggressive. It's got those really nice doomy moments in it. Then it has some speedy moments as well, but the vocals are so fucking good. I like how they pan the vocals back and forth. One side will say a certain verse, and the other side will say another verse, and it just really perfectly raw death doom the way it should be. My favorite songs on this is Mortal Agony. Fucking love that one. Transmigration, Limbless Doom, Morbid Curses, Human Butchery. Just a fantastic album, and I love that artwork. That fucking artwork kills. Let's see if I can get it out of there. But Aggressor is just really obscure death metal that if you don't know it, check it out. Of course, I'm gonna post links to all these bands, but definitely check this one out. Give this one a go. It's different, but it's just fucking so raw and primitive. Perfect. Transgressor, Ether the Scapegoat. Next one up is some black metal, blackened death metal. Absu, I think it's called Baratham Vitriol, which is, I'm not sure what that means, but Absu, I know what that means. It's Sumerian, and it means subterranean ocean. I think it's what it means, a subterranean ocean. Absu. But anyway, this band's from Texas, and released this gem in 1993. It just brings out the fall weather, and I don't know if you can see that ibex right there, but just fantastic black metal. It's probably the way the intro comes in. It's one of my favorites to go to. But definitely check this one out. It's got some deathy moments. Definitely got the black metal moments going on in it. And just an all-around killer album. Favorite tracks, I can't see it, so I'm not even going to read it. It's all in red and against black. I'll have the song titles memorized. But of course you got the bafflement right there in the middle. So definitely check out Sue out if you don't know it. Fucking killer one. Another one, this one's perfect for Halloween. Of course, we all know who this is. This is Sarcophago, INRI. First wave black metal from Brazil. And I remember when I first heard this, I love the vocals. The vocals, I've always kind of liked that Carcass, where they have the higher pitched vocal and a lower guttural underneath it. They do it on this one, and that's what I love the most about this album. Drums are out of time sometimes, or it plays faster than the guitar riffs, but I like how that works. For some reason it works good. But anyway, another fantastic first wave black metal album from Brazil. Just fucking kills. Killer one. Sarcophago, INRI. Next up is another first wave black metal band from Italy. I think they released this one, what year was that? 1985, so this is pretty old. Definitely first wave black. It kind of sounds like Venom and Bulldozer a little bit. Not Bulldozer. Venom and Motorhead. And I think I seen where there was one version that had Bulldozer that had umlars over the top like Motorhead would do. But anyway, yeah, just fantastic one. It starts off with some kind of operatic stuff, and then it goes into that nice raw first wave black metal sound that fucking rules. Their second album is really good too, but this is the one I really like the most. So Bulldozer, The Day of Wrath. Definitely check this one out. It's a fucking beast. Love that. That looks fucking sick. I need to get this on vinyl. Dude's kind of look funny back there. But yeah, Man, this is fucking gold. And then the last one I'm going to show you is another one I love playing on Halloween, actually. Is this Hobbs, Angel of Death. Band's from Australia. Released this in 1988. But this, to me, is almost first wave black metal. It's thrash metal, but it's so satanic. This is what first wave black metal is it's satanic themed stuff. Of course, they got the continent and them sitting in the middle of it. But favorite tracks on this is definitely Satan's Crusade, Lucifer's Domain, Jack the Ripper, Bubonic Plague, Cold Steel. So many damn good ones. And if I had to describe what this band kind of sounds like, it kind of reminds me of like Slayer. A lot of like Slayer. Album cover when I first saw it, I thought it was stupid. But nowadays it's just iconic. So whenever you see something like this, you know it's going to be fucking good. And their second album is really good as well. But their debut is the best. It's my favorite. But anyway, so that's a short and sweet little video of some freaking gems right here. I think I'm gonna shoot another video maybe later. I did get some softer side, I guess, some Alice in Chains and different things like that. I wanted to show off. But anyway, hopefully y'all dug my fucking video about October music. Y'all have a good one. Later.